Bien, pues en el Festival de Cannes ya sabéis que estamos probando vuestro nivel de inglés y ahora mismo yo creo que puede ser interesante porque nos vamos a ver Cannes Confidencial. Vamos a verlo con John McGrath, que es neozelandés y con el que vamos a hablar en inglés. John, welcome to Radiocine. How do you do?
Thank you very much. I'm great. Always good at the festival. Bit tired because it's Tuesday and it started last Wednesday. So.
Oh yeah, sure. You presented today this book you just written, isn't it?
That's correct. Yes.
And what do you tell us inside of it that's so confidential?
Well, I've been coming to the film festival since 1999. And I used to, I've been a film critic 16 years. I've written a book on film. And we're coming from New Zealand. It's a long way to come.
Yes, that's the other way of Spain, where I come from. Just the other side of the planet.
And I mean, there's 4,500 journalists, the second biggest covered event in the media in the world. And there's a lot that goes on.
Yeah.
As far as the cinema goes. But Cannes is the largest film festival in the world. There's a lot of other stuff that goes on that people don't really find out about. The parties, I mean, only so many people get invited to the parties. I didn't have invitations to a lot, so I gate crashed a lot.
Oh, so you attend a lot of parties.
Been to there's 7 festivals in here, and I've been to probably all the main parties that have been on. You know, for example, 1999, the Austin Powers Spy Who Shagged Me party. In 2000, the Playboy party. And the Pornographic Film Awards. You know, there used to be a lot of... used to be like 2,000 porn stars used to come to Cannes for the film festival and party on the boats and on the island over there. 2001, Moulin Rouge was the biggest party in town. 2002, I organised my own party for a very rich New Zealander and put on a big party at a chateau for 700 people. And then the businessman wanted to invest in film. He invested in 2 films, and then in 2003 we premiered a film at Cannes. And all that time there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that you don't see. What's happening on the boats. There's a lot of people that come to Cannes that just come to party. You know, 2 of the biggest nightclubs in the world come here. The VIP room, where they had Duran Duran the other night. They fit over 2,500 people. And also the Nikki Beach is an example of just people that jump on the bandwagon because there's a lot happening in Cannes. I mean, there's a lot of things that are happening on this boat that's got nothing to do with the festival. And if you come, you get invited to parties, you meet people, and you do all sorts of things that are not part of the festival. And that's what I wrote about in the book. So, yeah.
And you also talk about films, and that's the other thing you do when you act as a critic.
Yeah, well, I've written a book of called Watch This Movie, which is my top 1,000 movies of all time. The 1,000 movies.
1,000?
1,000.
That's a lot of pages, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like about 600 pages. And so I wrote about movies. This is not so much about movies. I do say what wins the Palme d'Or, what were great films for me, what was inspiration, the old films. There's also got a history of the festival in this book as well. But more importantly, this is the fun side. This is about the parties. This is about being gate-crashing parties. This is about meeting movie stars. This is about, you know, what goes on behind the scenes. You know, people putting away their wedding rings when they come to Cannes because there's a lot of people that hook up. Because there's 30,000 people that come to Cannes for the festival. So a lot of couples get together that may be married or whatever. And so, it's interesting. It's interesting.
For sure. What is I think for you, the funniest star of all them? Because sometimes we see them on the screen and we think, oh, this one may be funny, this one looks serious, but when you are with them on the parties, they are different, aren't they?
Well, it depends on what party. If you go into a studio party, everyone's on their best behaviour, the movie star's got a publicist with them, but it's not until you go to somewhere like the VIP room, where you're in a private table, and you know someone who knows them, and you meet them on a personal basis, that you get to know them. Or you go to a villa. There's so many villa parties here. And that's a great way of meeting people on a one-on-one level, because when you're at a studio party, like, say, Johnny Depp at the recent Pirates of the Caribbean, or Owen Wilson at the opening of Midnight in Paris, what you're going to find is that they're on their best behaviour. They've got a publicist. They're only going to talk to the people that they're meant to talk to. So they're working. But when they're partying, they're themselves. So that's a great way to meet them. I talk about that in the book as well.
For sure. And is there a chance for normal people? I think that lots of people not really directly connected with the industry come to Cannes to see?
That's a really good question.
How?
Yeah. Cannes got a population of 70,000.
Yeah.
During the festival, it goes up to 200, 250,000.
Oh my God.
There's thousands of people come here just to party and I do talk about that quite a lot. Other towns like Julipen and, hotels like just out of town and villages like Moujon and Valbonne are all full during the festival. All the accommodations taken because everyone wants to come down and be a part of something that's truly magic, the largest film festival in the world. And I do cover that in the book. At the end, I do write a last chapter just to show that I'm not completely biased about Cannes. I've been to the Venice Film Festival and I finished with a comparison between the oldest film festival in the world and Cannes.
Sure.
And I do a comparison and it's quite interesting to see how that comes out, what happens behind the scenes at Venice as well.
Oh, for sure. And this year we have had already the biggest party, the best, or is it even to come?
It's been a very good year for parties, and the main reason is that you've got the biggest, probably the most popular couple in the world, media-wise, Brad and Angeline. And they were fantastic on the red carpet. They went and said hello to everyone. It was brilliant. You've got Johnny Depp with Penelope Cruz.
Yeah.
You've got Sean Penn. You've got this great film they're saying, Tree of Life, which might win Brad Pitt his first Oscar, and also could win the Palme d'Or. Only one film has ever won the Palme d'Or and the Best Picture at the Oscars, and that's 1955, Marty. So this could be an interesting year. Kicking off with a Woody Allen film was quite good. A little bit commercial, not the best film in the world, but a nice way to kick off the festival. And then you've got all the heavyweight directors there's a lot of people that are like famous Spanish director who's won the Palme d'Or in 2000 for I can't remember the film. You know the Spanish film?
Palme d'Or, Spanish?
He only won the director.
No, the only one was Buñuel 50 years ago. And Almodóvar, maybe...
He's won Best Director.
Yes, Best Director, that's it.
All About My Mother.
I guess so. It's all about my mother.
He's here. And then you've got Lars von Trier, Gus Van Sant.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of heavyweight, Terrence Malick, you've got heavyweight directors here. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. And the parties, everyone's partying. It's just crazy. Look at the beach. Just look at the beach down there. The whole beach is just full of marquees, and every night there's just a party on. I have not got to bed. I started on Wednesday night. I've been up for 5 nights, all night, and last night was like a quiet night. I got home at 5,
And you still got time to see films, or?
Actually, because of the book, I haven't been seeing that many films. I don't because we launched the book to 5,500 journalists, and so the response has been fantastic. As you know, I'm late, so
okay.
Sorry,
so where can we buy the book?
It's on Amazon.co.uk.
Okay, it's easy.
And just on Amazon. Just Google Cannes Confidential, and there it is.
Okay.
About 200 pages, and I hope you enjoy it.
And do you have another book in mind?
I'm writing screenplays. I'm trying to become an author about screenplays, so a script writer. But this is my 3rd book, and I've written a couple of screenplays already, but hasn't everyone.
Will you try to sell your script here?
Next year I hope to have about half a dozen scripts. And some good ideas, not all finished, but some really good concepts, and that's what I want to do, I love writing. So.
Okay, so keep on writing. Best wishes. Thank you.
Hey, thank you so much. Cheers.